27 Everyday things that are surprisingly illegal in Denmark. Expats beware. 1. Jaywalking in Denmark, pedestrians are expected to strictly follow traffic signals. Crossing the road when the pedestrian light is red, even if no cars are coming, is illegal and can result in a fine. 2. Cycling without lights. Denmark has a strong cycling culture, and it's illegal to ride a bike without proper lights after dark. Reflectors and working lights are mandatory, and not having them can lead to fines. 3. Biking on sidewalks. Riding your bike on sidewalks is strictly prohibited unless there's a designated bike path. Cyclists must follow traffic laws like cars, or they risk fines. 4. Drunk cycling. While in some countries cycling while intoxicated is not heavily enforced, in Denmark, drunk cycling is taken seriously and can lead to a fine or even loss of your driver's license. 5. Failing to recycle. Denmark is very strict about recycling. Many places have separate bins for different materials, and not following the recycling rules can lead to penalties or warnings from authorities. 6. Public urination. Public urination is considered a serious offense in Denmark and can result in hefty fines, and in some cases, it can be considered a sexual offense. 7. No ID when drinking in public. Drinking alcohol in public is generally accepted in Denmark, but it's illegal for people under 16 to buy alcohol, and stores won't sell to anyone under 18. If you're found drinking without proper ID, you could face fines. 8. Using illegal streaming services. Watching or downloading content from illegal streaming platforms is taken seriously, and authorities can track this activity, leading to fines or further legal action. 9. Failing to shovel snow in front of your house. In Denmark, it's your legal responsibility to clear snow from sidewalks in front of your property during the winter months. Failing to do so can result in fines if someone gets injured. 10. Noise complaints. Denmark has strict noise regulations, especially in residential areas. Late-night parties, loud music, or construction noise outside of designated hours can result in fines or warnings. 11. Smoking in public indoor spaces. Denmark has strict smoking regulations. Smoking in bars, restaurants, or any public indoor spaces is prohibited, and violations can result in fines for both individuals and businesses. 12. Littering. Throwing trash in public spaces, including cigarette butts, can lead to fines. Denmark takes pride in its cleanliness, and littering is not tolerated. 13. Graffiti and vandalism. Graffiti, even small amounts on public or private property, is considered vandalism and is a criminal offense in Denmark. This can result in fines or even imprisonment for repeat offenses. 14. Fishing without a license. Fishing is a popular activity in Denmark, but it's illegal to fish without a proper license. You can be fined if you're caught fishing in certain areas or without the correct permit. 15. Feeding pigeons or other wildlife. In some parts of Denmark, feeding pigeons or other animals in public spaces is prohibited, as it can lead to overpopulation and health issues. Violating this rule can lead to fines. 16. Not using a seatbelt. It is mandatory to wear seatbelts while driving or as a passenger in any vehicle in Denmark. Failure to do so can result in a fine, even for backseat passengers. 17. Illegal parking. Parking in the wrong place, such as in a disabled space without a permit or in a designated bike lane, can result in immediate fines or even towing of the vehicle. 18. Speeding. Even slightly speed limits are strictly enforced in Denmark. Even driving slightly over the limit can result in a fine, and larger violations may result in loss of your driver's license. 19. Using a phone while driving or cycling. Using your phone while driving or cycling without a hands-free system is illegal. Fines for this offense are high, and repeat offenses can result in the suspension of your driver's license. 320. Transporting passengers in the trunk of a vehicle. While this may be more common in other countries for short trips, transporting passengers in any part of the vehicle not designated for seating, such as the trunk, is illegal and can result in serious penalties. 21. Crossing private property without permission. In Denmark, entering private property without the owner's permission is considered trespassing and is taken seriously, even if you're just taking a shortcut. 22. Dog waste not picked up. If you walk your dog in Denmark, you are legally obligated to pick up their waste. Failing to do so can lead to a fine if you are caught. 23. Hosting an event without a permit. Organizing public gatherings or events, even small ones in public parks, requires a permit. Hosting such an event without official permission can result in fines or the event being shut down by authorities. 24. Using fireworks outside designated periods. Fireworks can only be used during specific periods of the year, around New Year's Eve. Using them outside of these times is illegal and can result in heavy fines. 25. Leaving children unattended in Denmark. Leaving children under the age of 12 home alone or unattended in public spaces is considered neglect and can lead to legal consequences, including intervention by Child Protective Services. 26. Cutting down trees without permission. Cutting down trees, even on private property, often requires permission from local authorities. Violating this regulation can result in fines and restoration requirements. 427. Failure to use child car seats. Children under the age of 12 and shorter than 135 centimeters must use a proper child car seat or booster seat when traveling in a vehicle. Not adhering to this rule can lead to hefty fines. 5.